It's another beautiful day to go crush a goal, go be your best version, and know that you are enough. This video is just a concern that I have. The rate of abuse of drug and mental health and other health challenges that comes as a result of abusing one kind of drugs, substance, alcohol. The rate at which teenagers in their late teens, 15, 16, 17, 18, some of them, the way they are going, I'm afraid we're going to hit a rock bottom for some of these young ones. Number one is that it's it's going to hurt their health. It's going to cost them their mental health. It's going to put their dreams at a stop. It's going to put you as a caregiver in panic. It's going to give you a lot of concern. And it's not something that I am happy about. So as a caregiver, have you talked about risky behavior to your children? Because we have a lot of risky behavior, not just in the area of abusing drugs, getting involved in sexual activity at a young age, teenage pregnancy, abuse of alcohol, reckless driving, peer group influence, lack of confidence, not able to handle crush properly, early dating, secret dating. The list goes on and on and on and on. Have you taken time to educate these young teenagers or these young ones in your life about this kind of risky behavior? For one is for arm, you know that. And if you don't arm them on time, this risky behavior will surface in their life. So I ask again, have you talked to them about this kind of risky behavior as a caregiver and as a parent and as a well-meaning adult in the life of these young ones? If you have not, take a step backward and re-strategize and start teaching them this kind of behaviors that are not right and what they need to do to make it right, what they need to do to learn it before it surfaces. When you are prepared for an exam, you pass better. But if you appear in the exam hall at default, not having a pre-knowledge of what you want to write, you find yourself looking for answers. So why not give them the answers so that when they appear in the exam hall, they will be ready? Why not prepare them first before the world surface with this kind of problem before them? So I beg again, prepare them. Help them to stay away from drug abuse, which is my subject for today. I've mentioned other risky behavior, but let me focus on drug abuse, substance abuse, alcohol abuse of any type. So your mental health is at risk. So make sure you don't soil your body with any kind of substance. 2, organ problems are at increase. The toxic the environment gives us should be enough of what we're battling with, instead of us adding some other substances that we know that when we take it in, it's not going to be nourishing to the body. Instead, it's going to hurt and harm the body. Let us not just deliberately take those things to go and harm the organs we have. You have just this one life. So, if anything goes wrong out there, you don't know how much they use in taking dialysis. You don't know how much it takes to treat liver or other major organ problem. You don't want to know. We don't say that it is only abuse of drugs or substances that can lead to this. There are other things. Life can happen. You might live a clean life. You can be taking care of your health and it happens. Understandably, it does. But please, for our young ones out there, we want you to be at the safer side so that when life happens, we know that life just happened. Don't go and take substances that will hurt the body. Secondly, it helps to lose money. Do you know what it takes to start abusing substances? Do you know how much they sell them? Drugs they abuse, do you know how much it costs? Alcohol they abuse out there, do you know how much it costs? Why not put your money to good use? Go and learn financial literacy and know areas, small areas you can invest this money as teenagers. I'm not just talking to teenagers, it's just that teenagers are my favorite audience. Because as an adult, you are accountable to your own action. I understand that as an adult, you know what you're doing, and so you are just putting your hand at fire. But as for my teenagers, we need to teach you. We need to tell you. As for our children out there, we need you to be on the know in order for you to be cautious, to be wise, and to act wisely. Thirdly, anger issue. If you see some teenagers act, if you see them angry, you will be amazed. You will be surprised. You will feel, where did this come from? Some of them do not act out of impulse. They act under the influence of something. And that is what I'm afraid of. So, manage your anger. Thirdly, it's abusing all kinds of drugs, both pharmaceutical, both hard drugs, both alcohol, and the rest of it. Even natural things you know that have this kind of sedative, and you are out there abusing them in one way or the other. Please, I am begging young ones out there, take care of your health. And then finally is the lifestyle you see in the internet. I am a sex education instructor. If you're on this page, you know that already. And I teach you digital literacy, boundary setting, consent, safety tips, healthy behavior, and a host of other things that will cover in sex education, reproductive health. So let me tell you for free that most of the life you see out there on social media and think is right is Photoshop, it's edited, it's fake. The ones are real, very small. The ones that are not edited, very small. The ones that are not Photoshop, very small. So ask yourself, do you want to strive after the vain things that people portray out there, or you want to be your authentic self? I will always tell you, every other person have been taken. Take yourself. So stop looking at what social media wants to give to you. Look inwardly at, what do I want to achieve? Who am I? What do I want to do for myself? What kind of life do I want to perceive? What's my focus and what's my goal? So the clear call from me to you today, my late teenagers, it's stay away from drug abuse. Don't hurt your body. If this one body is hurt, your entire life is wrecked. Stay away from substance abuse of any kind. Take care of your health. And parents, if you've not had that conversation, you don't have that bond, that communication, if there is a gap, go and close it. Teach them this kind of risky behavior, among which is this abuse of drugs. Ask yourself, what are some of these risky behavior that will put these children under pressure and that will hurt them in the long run? Itemize them, list them as a parent, as a caregiver, as a well-meaning adult, and see ways you can be taking them one at a time. Educate them on peer pressure, because without these peers, they won't get involved in risky behavior. Educate them on drug abuse. Educate them on the fake life out there. Educate them on how they set goals, and make sure you have a family structure that will help these young ones. After you've done all you could and they go the other way, know that you've done your best.